What's up, you guys? We are back. It is Mary.
And Amma.
Be sure to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because, yo, we are back with another cheetah scandal, but this time it's up in the church.
Oh,
it's
my
up
goodness.
in the church.
I know.
Can I get a hallelujah? No, not hallelujah. I mean, can we have a moment of silence?
No, get them. Please go get them, God. Get them. Because I'm just annoyed with hypocritical stuff.
Yeah.
So we're talking about two pastors. We're talking about Dwayne Dawkins, and we're also talking about Robert Lee Harris. I want to start with Robert Lee Harris right quick. He's the guy who killed his wife. He was a pastor. He killed his wife in 2018. He just got sentenced not too long ago, and he got life in prison. His wife was also an associate pastor. Apparently, she knew that he
had been gay.
He had been gay before. He had been with men. He was struggling with that. She got married. They'd only been married for 18 months. But he was like now heterosexual and all this stuff. But they had a friend called Steven who really was not a friend to her. He was there having sex with a husband in the church there. And he was also a member of the church. And he said that the men in the church loved the pastor Harris because he was well endowed.
In the bedroom?
I think they're talking about his genitals. And
well, in the bedroom, yes.
Yeah. So I was just like, you all are not friends of her. You're not friends of her.
That's crazy.
It's deceitful. This is the problem that I have. It's a deceitful.
Right.
It's a deceitful, and I feel as though when you are so deceitful and lack character by doing stuff like that, you know that you're not heterosexual. You know that you're gay. All right? Just be honest with people. Don't go and get married, because then you're living this lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get up in front of the church
and
lying, being deceitful. Well, that's the other pastor.
Oh.
Being deceitful. And that's what I have a problem with. And when you do that, I know if you are not even like taking any precautions with your wife's heart and her feelings, I know you ain't taking no precautions physically. And this is what has risen the HIV cases among black women.
Yeah.
This has been rising all these years. It keeps on rising among black women because you have these men who are really gay. Instead of you just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? There's no one looking at you any kind of way. Just be authentic. But there's no need going and living this lie and dragging these women with you.
Yeah. It's
not fair to the women. It's not fair to your children. It just isn't, So that's what happened. I'm so happy he got life. I'm so happy this man got life in prison. Life in prison. You've already messed up her life. You've already lied to her. You've already wasted her the years that she was with you. That's not enough. You gotta kill her too. So I'm so happy he got life. So I wanted to talk about that.
That transitions to the other pastor,
Dwayne Dawkins. This particular pastor, he
all
was
up
actually
in the church
condemning
gay people.
One time he is here talking about, you may have homosexuals in your family line, but let me tell you, it is not normal. I'm about to start a rebellion in this tabernacle. And everybody's there, woo, woo. Lying. Hypocrite. Like, I just, the level of, like, narcissism. Like, just like, I don't care. I'm going to be here lying.
Well, wait for the boom, y'all.
He DMs this OnlyFans guy who's gay.
What's his name?
I don't even know the guy's name.
Okay.
He DMs the guy.
OnlyFans model.
Yeah,
which, if you guys know,
model.
OnlyFans is really a platform for people really for anybody who wants to put adult content out there.
Yes.
Or it can be any content that you want. But really, OnlyFans started to pop off during COVID when really
people
all
need
these
to get money or something.
some people would do like all these sex videos and stuff like that.
And sometimes it's not just sex videos. Some people do foot because some people have a foot fetish.
Yeah.
Some people will take pictures of their feet.
Anyway, we don't have OnlyFans. So, but that's what it is for those who do not know. Because I know I was looking at our demographics.
Yeah, for the longest time, I did not even know what OnlyFans was.
Well, I saw our demographics and it showed that we have a good amount of people who actually watch us who are above 40 and 50, and some even 60. Well, so hello to our older crowd.
Well, I'm 51, so I am expecting to have some older people here with me.
Yes.
And the younger ones probably laugh at me, but that's okay too. Anywho, Dwayne. So this guy here, he's this preacher. He has a wife, Tamia. They have 3 sons. I don't know how old the 3 sons are, but they have 3 sons. He's preaching against homosexuals. It's always a damn red flag to me when you have these people, whether you're in the church, whether you're in the mosque, whether you're in the synagogue, wherever you are.
The synagogue?
That's where the Jews
pray. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
I learn something new every day.
I know.
But
so anyhow, it doesn't matter where you are. But I always have a problem when people either talk about women and the way they dress.
Yes, I always have an issue. People are either talking
about homosexual or whatever.
I always have an issue when religious leaders sit down and they talk about social media, about celebrities. I'm like, you are supposed to be a place where I go to get my, not just my healing, but also to inspiration for me to get closer to God.
Talk to me about the love of God.
Yes, but you're sitting down here talking to me about how women are dressing,
but you're putting down
gay people.
You know what I have a problem with? The judgmental stuff.
Yes.
That's what I have a problem with.
I never understood why religious leaders will be up there talking about, how women should be dressing. If you want a man, you need to be doing this. Like, even Shawnee O'Neal's husband, who was there talking about women dressing and how, women, if you want a man, you need to be doing this. That marriage ain't gonna last. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I both said that. I really don't think so.
And then also them talking about celebrities. If I want to know about celebrities, I will take my ass to my car to go on my phone to go look at celebrities. Exactly. I'm coming to you because I need to be reminded of God. I don't need you to be talking to me about all this other jive turkey. Like, I feel like it's an issue when a religious place is starting to get all caught up in the world. This is the only place I'm supposed to come where I shouldn't be reminded of that.
That means they're watching it too. And then you wonder to yourself, Pastor, Imam, why are you watching all that? Why are you listening to all that stuff?
And then you sit down here, you want to come talk to us about it as if this is some gossip and tea that we're about to talk about. Can you talk to me about Allah? Can you talk to me about Jesus Christ? Can you talk to me about how, I have been sinning and I don't know how to get myself out of this situation? What words of wisdom can you give me to get myself out of this?
No,
but instead y'all want to talk about how Kim Kardashian had her ASS out on W Magazine. You want to talk to me about that?
And I'm wondering, where did you see W Magazine or wherever you are? You're telling on yourself when you're doing that. You're literally telling yourself, but this is what this pastor was doing.
I guess we're human, but I mean, if you're a religious leader, I feel like you should really strive not to be there. We expect you
to be a little higher
than what we're doing.
We really do.
We're not expecting you to be a prophet or anything because you're not that. But we're expecting you to at least be more so spiritually attuned to God. If you're going to sit down here and say that you are an imam, you are a pastor, we expect you to actually be better.
Yeah. And then the thing is, none of us are worthy to judge.
Yeah.
It's like what Allah says, in all our righteousness
is like filthy rags in His sight. Which means that means we're all the same.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah. So I just feel like, just stop with the whole judgment stuff. Stop with the whole fire and brim stuff. Like, ain't nobody got time for any of that stuff. The world is difficult enough without your extra drama about that, okay? So anyhow, here he is. He contacts he DMs this guy,
the pastor,
and I'm not sure. I didn't get the clarity whether because at first the guy said he DM'd him, but then later on he was saying that someone else was the one who DM'd him. I don't know if it was on behalf of the pastor, and then in the end it was that person who put out the video or exposed it to the church members and to the wife. Well, so I didn't get really the clarity about this. But so what ended up happening was the guy says that the OnlyFans guy said he met him on this, he DM'd him, so he reached out to him. the pastor, and asked, and of course he knew what he was about. So he said they met the first time they met. They didn't do anything. He was just trying to vibe with him, trying to figure out,
He told him he was a pastor. He had 3 sons and a wife.
He did not know. He said that he did not even know who he was.
Yeah.
So he told him, and he was like, "Oh, okay," but he just figured, like, look, if he don't care about his wife, I don't care about his wife. You know what I'm saying? So he said the second time when they met, that's when they got busy, and he had told the pastor that, look, if I don't even want to even call him pastor anymore, but anyway, for this video we will. But he had told him that you either pay for my services,
or we record, and I put it on my platform so I can get paid from that.
And so he was cool with that. He knew that he was being recorded. He was cool with that. It going into OnlyFans.
Pause. My thing is, if you are a pastor and you live in foul and you don't want nobody to know, right?
And you actually care about your wife. Let's start right there.
Exactly. I don't think if I was in this position, I would not. I will go and find whatever money I need to
and pay you cash
and pay him cash.
Yeah.
But for you to just be so brazen as you're here condemning gay people. Yeah. For you to go and do it on OnlyFans, like, did you not think people would know who you were?
You don't think there are people from your church who watch OnlyFans?
Yeah.
You think you're the only one who out there with your secret life?
Do you think there's no gay people in the church who are probably going to church trying to figure things out or whatever? Like,
who are going to check OnlyFans or whatever?
I thought it was so dumb. Like, I don't know what
care.
I don't know what he snorted that morning.
This is where the narcissism comes in. Where you feel like you're above the law, where you feel as though ain't nobody gonna catch you.
I don't even know if it's narcissism. I just think it's just stupid.
And that's why the guy said this was not this man's first rodeo. He didn't say first rodeo, but this was not his first time doing this. He said that's a vibe he got from him. Yeah. But this man has done this stuff before. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point,
why would you allow it to record?
He's been getting away with it for so long.
Yeah.
That this was just another whatever. And he was so cheap that he didn't want to pay for it. It's like, you go get your money however, because I ain't using my money. Because you're also cheap. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to pay for that, for those services.
You don't even want to pay to keep your dignity intact.
No.
What little is there left?
That man's not thinking about no dignity. Him there doing his little broom fire and all foolishness up on the pulpit. And I'm going to have a rebellion against the tabernacle. Woo, woo. Knowing goodness what. And I'm sure he's thinking, as soon as I finish here, I'm about to go to my OnlyFans. Get my groove on. Like, he does not care. I was going to say something about let me not be cross. He does not care. He seriously doesn't care. So what happened was the guy, he went on OnlyFans. Someone saw it. Now, he said after, the OnlyFans guy said that after this whole thing happened, he said that he and the pastor were in contact for a week after the whole thing happened.
Probably trying to schedule another appointment.
Probably. But he said that he was like, hey, have you heard anything? And he's like, no, my wife doesn't know. Nobody seems to know, whatever. And he's like, they were cool, whatever. Now, according to the pastor said he knew he was being filmed, but he didn't give permission for him to post it. And when he tried to contact him to delete it, he said the guy blocked him. The guy said that's not even true. He said, because I continued to talk to him a week after. And you know something? I believe the OnlyFans guy, because look,
he ain't got nothing to lose.
This is his job. This is his job. These are the services what does he have to lie about? But you, pastor, who stay lying, I actually don't believe your ass. I don't believe you. How about that? So I don't believe a damn word you say out of your mouth. So just miss me with that. Anyone who's believing you, okay. So I just feel, but it goes back. And I doubt if this man used any protection. He didn't even try to protect his own wife or his children from this. He had himself recorded so he can have some freakadeek and think to himself, oh, other people gonna be watching me. Ooh, yeah, black chocolate, getting my chocolate on. For all you know, he was getting his high from that. Yes, he surely was. This is the kind of man this man is.
I know.
This is the kind of man this man is. He does not give a damn. He has been going with this, and
He's been living in sin. He's been living foul.
This is how the HIV continues to rise among black women.
It's just not letting your partner knows who you're having sex with, and then not having protection.
Clinic. Yes, I worked in an HIV clinic for over a decade, so I know what I'm talking about. This is rising. You don't know how many women came in who were boo-hoo crying, finding out. Some of them come in, the husband is there, like sometimes even in their 60s. The husband they've been married for over 40 something years. The husband has been the only person that they have been with. Come to find out now they got HIV. Where did this happen?
The husband, his little.
Where did it happen?
His little bacteria.
I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you some stories. I'm not going to, but it's rising among black women, and that's because you have
bacteria weenie infecting the place.
Especially, the black men who are out here not being authentic, not being themselves, lying, not giving the women the option to say, okay, I know that you're gay, but I'm still going to be with you anyway, or whatever. But you go cheating on them, because this is all cheating.
Yeah.
This is all cheating. Being deceitful. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're gay. It has nothing to do with that. You are just a liar. You are a deceitful person.
Yeah.
You are a degenerate. You are the lowest of the low. And you don't give a damn. You don't put any value on yourself, so you can't put any value on your wife or your children. You don't care about the backlash. A whole pastor went and got himself videotaped having sex, cheating on his wife, and he was fine with that. And cheap on top of that. Because he couldn't even pay. You go get your money. How you need to get your money, sucker. I ain't giving you $1 for your services. Thank you. Bye. Does not even care. Crazy. So the man was like, okay. I mean, because he already told him this is his policy. This is what he tells everybody. I mean, you don't have to pay me. We can get a groove on, but I'm going to put on my OnlyFans so I can get paid. It is what it is. And he didn't care. So, yeah, I just feel so bad. My heart breaks for you, Tamia. Apparently, this lady left Fort Lauderdale to move with this man to Atlanta for his preaching, and moved there with the 3 sons. For all you know, this man has been doing it. He realized all his boys were there in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? And maybe it was costing him too much money to maybe fly them down to Fort Lauderdale. When Fort Lauderdale, he did have access. Yeah. Like in Atlanta, he will have more access.
Yeah.
And that's why he moved there. The woman thinking, oh, my baby gonna go preach. And you know what I'm saying? He's getting closer to God. And all the while, he probably go to bed grinning as he's breaking her heart. And he doesn't give a damn. I hope, a lot of times the church is so forgiving, but I really hope that the church kicks his behind out.
Yeah, because
kicks his behind out. And there has to be, this is what I feel.
There has to be some type of standard that pastors have to be held to. Like, we can't just forgive when our religious leaders do some crazy stuff.
I wish they could. I wish we could start I wish he gets seriously fired. If you guys have heard this story, please let us know.
Go back to that church.
He gets, I will not. I couldn't
go back to that church.
I will go to the church, but he better not be in front of me preaching. He better not be in front of me preaching. But you know something? That
I wouldn't go to church because the thing is, I'm sure other people know. I'm sure there's other people there. Haven't you heard about pastors cheating with their congregation?
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
How many men has he been sleeping with up in that church? I ain't going there.
Well, it seems as though maybe he's not doing it. It seems as though he does it on the outside. Like he went and met this guy out there.
God is wherever your heart is and wherever you call him to be.
But you know something? You know what? You know also what hurts me? What about those new people who new members of the church?
You better go find another church.
No, but do you see what I'm saying? Those new members of the church who have just accepted God. You know what I'm saying? They come in, and here's this pastor.
God
And
is not just at church.
Then they decide.
God is everywhere. God is closer to you than your jugular vein.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else, okay?
But
you do not look to a pastor to help you get close to God.
That's why we cannot be
pray.
looking to man.
Read your book.
Yeah, you cannot
read your Bible.
Yeah, you
read your Quran.
Yes, we cannot just be looking to man. We cannot. We're gonna look to God directly. But I feel bad though, because you can be a new person. You know what I'm saying? And then this happens. It just breaks you, and then all of a sudden maybe you're just like, I'm here going to church, think I'm going to find something. Man, let me just go back and slide back into this life that I was living. You know? So he's going to get his. Just the karma for that. Because you broke other new souls that were coming in. Yeah, not only that, you broke your wife, you broke the poor sons. Like, they got to deal with this rubbish. And you know how sons are protected of the mothers. They got to deal with this foolishness. The father who be out there lying. Maybe talking about how he's going to go see someone who needs his help. While he out there in the streets.
Living proud.
So anyway, you guys get in the comments. Just tiring. You guys get in the comments and let us know what you think.
Yes, y'all.
You know, my heart breaks for her. But she still looks young, you know. It's better they happen now than, you know, later on in life. Like when you're like in your 60s, 70s, and then you find out he's been living foul all this time. Yeah. Like these days with social media and all that stuff, everybody got a camera. I mean, someone going to see you. You know what I'm saying?
Someone's going to see you.
And someone's going to put your stuff out there. I'm telling you, you can't, everything be brought out to the light now. And it's easier to bring things out to the light. Mm-hmm. Anywho, you guys get down in the comments and let us know. But it is
Mary
and Amma.
Remember to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.